Okay, I just want to show you really quickly how you can merge possible duplicates in the new merge system on FamilySearch. We have Maitland who has a possible duplicate. We're going to click on Review Merge. You can also do this by ID, merge by ID right down here if you know of a possible duplicate and it is not listed as a possible duplicate. All right, we're going to click on this. And we see that these duplicates come up side by side. This is now a 3-step process. So do not be afraid to click yes, continue. You want to compare all of these records on both sides to see if they are the same person. This video is not about how you do the comparison or the records you need to look at. This is strictly about the function of this system. One of the things that you can do is click on any of the silhouettes and it will provide more information on people that you are looking at. So there's Sarah Fleming, the spouse. You can go to their person page and these provide more information. On this first page, you are not going to slide any of the information over from left to right, which is different than the way it was previously where we slid information from the right to the left. Everything's going to go from the left to the right, but on the first page, you will not be sliding anything anywhere. You will be looking and examining these records. Okay. You can also look at the sources. You can even click to go into a source. I advise right-clicking and opening a new tab so that you can review the source in a new tab rather than being taken out of this merge right here. The other thing you can do on your first page is you can switch sides. If one person has better information than the other, you probably want them to be the surviving person. Okay. So we're going to go all the way through this as if these match. We are not going to actually review it. I myself am not reviewing this to make sure that it matches. I just want to show you how the new merge system works. So assuming we have looked at each of these records, maybe even looked at each one of these children, possibly gone and right-clicked and opened up sources, definitely looked at these sources. There's a lot that you can do right from this first page that will give you the information that you need to determine, are these two people the same? And after you have gone through those lists and gone through these people and looked carefully, now one thing it does not provide is on the spouse, and this is a little disappointing, is on the spouse on this side, we can't click and see a marriage date. So in order to see this marriage date, we may want to go into the person, right click and open up a new tab with this person and go look at those marriage dates. That is not here in a comparison. It may be that there are no marriage dates. It may be that if there was a marriage date, it would actually show up on this page. I can't say for sure. I'm providing this because people are confused by these 3 steps. So yes, continue. We have looked at it carefully, or pretending. And on this page, you can still switch who's on the left and who's on the right. However, all the information that seemed to be different for the person on the left that should be brought to the right side is automatically brought over. So there's a chance you may get to this page and not need to do anything except for verify and then continue the merge. So here we have William, and his name is the same. We don't need to replace anything. FamilySearch has automatically replaced the birth information. If that's correct, you leave it there. If it's not, you click undo. The death, there was no death date and there's no information brought over. In green, the spouse has been brought over and now the marriage date does show, and you can see more information by clicking these drop down arrows. You can click here, you can right click and go to the person page. There is so much that can be done from this merge at this point as well as the previous page. We have a child. If this is not his child, then you would undo. Having said that, it would be better to go in and remove this child from William if it really didn't belong to him. If this William is the same William as here, his relationships should almost always come over. If they are the same people, they're going to have the same relationships, or you're going to be adding new relationships. You don't really want to break relationships in the merge process. If this child did not belong to this William, you either need to review more carefully, or you need to go into this William and remove the child before you merge, ideally. It doesn't have to be done that way. But if we undo this and move him over here, when you finish, this child is no longer going to have this parent on either side, possibly won't have a parent at all. And if he doesn't have any spouses or other family members, he's just going to be hanging out there in FamilySearch with no relationships whatsoever. So that's something to be careful of and cautious of. All right, we're going to put him back over here. And here we have the spouse and children, the second spouse. Parents were already there. These are the sources. The sources all come over. You can undo all of them or keep all of them. If some of these sources are not Williams, which we see quite regularly, you go in and someone has attached a source that doesn't have anything to do with either one of these people, you need to remove that source either before you merge or make sure that you go in and remove that source after you finish the merge. But all the sources come over as a group, or you undo them as a group. All right, we really don't want to leave stuff on this side. If they are the same people, the information needs to come with them. And then we click continue again. And on the next page, we still have the option to cancel or mark this as not a match. But this is the page where you're going to then explain in detail why you made the selection that you did, or you felt that these should be merged. Simple enough. Have a great day.